Okay, hello everyone, and welcome to my reaction to Attack on Titan, the final season, episode 16. Yes, so it has 16 episodes. This is just part 1 though. I think it was announced today that next winter part 2 will be airing. I'm not sure, is that the end of this year, December or January? Not exactly sure when, but I'm sure you guys can let me know in the comments. Before commenting though, check if someone hasn't already commented and just upvote that one. But yeah, I'm very excited that there will be a part 2. I was like 80% sure that there would be. But anyway, just to let you guys know, I did do a review for episode 14 and 15 yesterday. It has been up for 8 hours at this point. It's called Attack on Titan Season 4 Episode 14 and 15 review on my channel, and I will put the link in the description of this video, but really it should be in the description of last week's videos. Today though, I'm not sure how this episode is going to go, of course, so I don't know at the end of it, will I want to do a review immediately? Will I give it a few days, let it settle, and then do a review again after reading some comments and getting feedback and hearing your thoughts? Yeah, that's what we did yesterday. It was really fun. I did it live on Twitch. We talked for about 2 hours. I recapped the episodes, shared some of my thoughts, responded to some general comments. There was one specific comment that was honestly crazy, and that I talked about that for 20 minutes, but there is timestamps in the description, or I mean in the pinned comment of that video, so if you just want to hear my review or my Q&A part, which was at the end of the review, you can just click on the timestamps. So I will probably do something similar for the finale, but I just don't know which day. But yeah, without further ado, let's watch the episode. Above and below. I have no idea what to expect, to be honest. The way people have been arguing to justify genocide has made me lose hope today. And I don't know if I care anymore. The reason I cared so much is only because yes, this is a story, but you know, shit like that has happened in our world multiple times. You know, people justifying the most worst things in history in various parts of the world, and still today in parts of Africa, slavery is alive and well. Genocide is happening between different tribes, but mostly that concept of slavery, it's so crazy to me. And you know, people don't talk about it, people aren't even aware of it, it seems, because the media doesn't cover it. And yeah, that's why this story affects me a lot, because not only, you know, does it remind me of our own history, the current political climate in my country, but in other countries, but also in, you know, I'm from South Africa, but it's part of Africa, and considering in what large scale slavery does happen on this very country, this story touches me deeply, because it teaches us so much, but sadly, more recently, it has revealed to me why it's so easy to, I wouldn't say easy, but why people do end up doing these terrible things to each other, because it's so easy to justify when you have a charismatic leader. And I mean, which leaders aren't charismatic? Well, most leaders are, so you can't say, oh, that leader is charismatic, he must be a bad guy. No, that's how you get tricked, because most leaders to lead have to be charismatic to inspire people. The problem is when the leader also can use their words to justify genocide or slavery, or whatever else. The fact that it happens every single day shows me that this story is more than just a story. And that's why I love it so much, and that's why I get so worked up about it. But, you know, after the last couple of weeks, trying to talk to people and hearing their arguments for these things, when they really think that someone can decide for an entire race or an entire group of people with that is thousands of people, oh, I think you'd be better off dead, and therefore I will take your freedom away, I will take your opportunity to procreate away, and all under the guise of freedom. I mean, I don't know. I still am not sure that Aaron and Zeke are really on the same page, but I can only find that out by watching the story, so let's go.
Nanda? 今の音は落雷では
雷奏だ。一体何が。
静かだな。死ぬか。
Oh my shit. Yesterday while I was doing my review, suddenly I had this, and then I thought, what if Levi had Titan serum and he uses it and then he eats Zeke, and then it took me like 2 minutes to realize, wait, no, Levi's an Ackerman. Ackerman? That's dumb. And then I didn't think two steps further, there were other Titans around. Holy fucking shit. What if that bitch eats him? I can't believe I didn't think of this. Oh my god. Wait, what? Wait. Ooh.
またすぐに我々と食卓を囲む日が来る。私の言った通りになりましたね、ピクシス司令。
脊髄液をもらえたのであれば残された手はあるまい。いつ巨人にされるやもしれんのだ。人払い済みのここ以外に我々を収容できる場はなかろう。何より幾人もの仲間に背中から銃口を向けられてはなすすべはない。どうやらより早く願えるほどより良き立場につけるらしい。
They have armbands. Oh, how the wheel keeps turning. Just like the Marlians made the Eldians wear, now they're making each other wear it. Wow. The irony.
誇らしげに巻きつけておられる白い布はイエガー肌と堅持する勲章じゃな。ならば赤い布は脊髄液入りのワインを服用したと知らされ服従を強いられたものか。そしてまんまとワインを飲み何も知らされなかった大半の間抜けは黒い布が目印とな。マハレとやり方が似ておるの。果たして
For people who talk a lot about freedom, they sure don't care about anyone else's freedom. Doesn't matter because they had no choice. I'm sure that's how Marley felt too. Oh, but no one thinks that far, do they?
鼻から毒を持ったワインを振る舞う客人を信用しなかった我々は賢明であったのやら愚かであったのやら。世界が救われると申したのか。これよりジークとエレンは接触し小規模の地ならしを発動させ世界の国々に今後50年島には手出しできぬと思い知らせることが計画のはず。救われるのはこの島だけではないのか。
アルミン、巨人の力でここから出ることはできるか。
Not without killing you all.
できない。この町を吹き飛ばすことしか。超大型巨人はそんな器用なことはできない。
で、お前はなんでエレンにタコ殴りにされたんだ？そろそろ話してもいいだろ
う。ミカサを言葉で傷つけたから。僕から手を出して殴り返された。
は？ミカサを傷つけたってどんな風に？
それは
やめて。一番大事だったはずの二人を意味もなく傷つけちまうほどもう我を失っちまった。
奴が正気だとしたら何の意味もなくそんなことをするとは思えない。
お久しぶりです。志願品の英雄の皆さん。このような場所での再会、とても心苦しいです。
おい、お前もそっちかよ。出せよ。
俺を軟禁して散々連れ回しといて、それは虫が良すぎるんじゃないのか。ジークとエレンが接触を果たすまでここでおとなしくしてろ。
マーレを襲撃させ、エルディア国民の支持を得て、脊髄液入りのワインで兵団を支配しちまったんだ。
He says Eren moved how Zeke wanted. But I'm pretty sure Eren is going to betray Zeke. And you're going to be like, oh my god, Zeke. How dare you do that to him?
島を発展させただろ。100年遅れのこの未開の島を。
Wow. I want to say something, but I can't say it. I cannot say it. It's very sad that, you know, we live in a world where I can't even say this, but I'm not going to say it, but wow. Wow. There's so much irony here. This place was primitive. We brought it out of the past. You can crush Marley and avenge our homeland. Isn't that the real reason you came to the island? And then he says, this place was primitive. We brought it out of the past.
Ah! お前らが快適に暮らすためにだろう。島の統治者となるお前らが。
騙された奴が負けた。たったそれだけのことだ。
悪魔どもに肩入れして裏切ったのはお前だろ。
なんだと。
悪魔の末裔の芋くせえ女なんぞに鼻の下伸ばしやがって。てめえ殺すぞ。よせニコラ。分かるように言ってやるよ。あのバイタは汚れた悪魔。
彼の非礼をお詫びいたします。もうあなた方を悪魔と罵る輩はこの島に必要はありません。そして信じてください。
I already addressed this too, but I'm briefly going to just repeat myself. Whether you hate people and want to kill them or use them for your own gain, or whether you love people and want to kill them for their own good, it's not really different. Not really. I mean, it's different, obviously. But I did actually write about it in my notes. I don't remember which page now. Because there's lots of comments like this. Lots of comments that defend Zeke and say, oh, they're not like Marley. They're not doing it for revenge. They're doing it for the good of everyone, and they're not really killing anyone. They're only making sure they're going extinct. Like this person said, who would choose to be born in hell? And then I replied, wait, I'll do this afterwards, because I think it's a discussion that needs to be had, even though I've had it before. But I'll just say, whether you want to cause the extinction of a race because you hate them, or whether you want to cause the extinction of the race because you think that, oh, their lives are just not worth living, that either way is fucking wrong. Okay, cool.
世界から憎しみの連鎖を断ち切り、エルディアと マーレでさえも救うことが目的なのです。包み隠さず全てをお話しします。世界を救うジークの秘策、安楽死計画の全て
を。よう、サシャを殺したガキ。
何のよ。
ファルコを助けたかったら協力しろ。
協力？何を？
無線で助けを呼んでもらう。壁内の侵入者が反応を示すようにな。
動かないで。
Oh my god, I thought she was there because she was with him somehow. Oh. Oh. Something is not going Aaron's way. Oh.
静かに。ガビ、そのライフルをエレンに向けて。ガビ。エレン、ポケットから手を出して。
従わなければどうなる？
引き金を引く。あなたの脳みそが床に散らばる。見たことない？巨人になる暇なんてないよ。
始祖の巨人を殺すことは許可されてない。命令は必ず始祖を奪還せよだ。この後に及んでも、あんたは一旦巨人になってから俺を生かしたまま食わなくちゃいけない。だろ？
ピクさん！はい、撃てません。あなたを食べることもほんと無理あると思うし、どうもね。フィックさん？私が侵入してきた時の巨人の足跡が見つかっちゃったんでしょ。手を撃たれる前に懐に潜り込んでやろうと思ってここまで来れたのは良かったんだけど。
だとしたら何が望みだ？
マーレおよび世界から支配されているエルディア人の解放。今すぐ私の家族を収容所から出してあげたい。死ぬ前に一人残される父に私の手でエルディアの明るい未来を見せたい。そのためにはマーレを叩き潰す必要がある。私は何でも協力する。
She wants to show him Aldia has a bright future. Well, if Aaron is really going along with Zeke's plan, they don't have a bright future. But if I can't believe that someone who has always talked about freedom, as I've mentioned in my review yesterday, I can't believe that someone who, and I think briefly today, someone who's all about freedom, how can you justify that whole plan? Deciding for people that their race will die out. Like, that is the opposite of freedom. So, although he did say he was wrong, but I mean, that happened in a flashback. Would a character that has for 3 seasons, the only thing they could ever talk about was freedom, would they really just, in the story, change in a flashback like that? Like, do we not get to see the progression? Are we going to see it in the future? Or is he going to betray Zeke? In which case, then maybe she is barking up the right tree for her end goal, which is to show her father a bright future for Aldia. So it all depends on whether Aaron is really working with Zeke or not.
マーレを襲撃した首謀者はジークさんだった。ピークさんもなの？私たちは何のために戦ってきたの？あなたもジークと同じ裏切り者なの？ガビ、私たちはマーレ人、エルディア人、何だと思う？私たちは名誉マーレ人。違う。私たちはユミルの民。これだけが逃れようのない事実。つまり私たちはマーレに用済みとされて、いずれみんな殺されるの。
And how is that different from their plan? But she doesn't know it yet. But how is that I mean, it's different because one gives you more time, and you might be able to fight back if you use your power in time against, you know, the people who are against you. The other side just has the literal power to make sure you can't procreate. So either way, you're gonna die out. One is just, I guess neither is sooner, because they are still gonna get to live their lives as long as they fall in line with them. They just won't be able to procreate, but they're gonna die out. Definitely. The other side, there will be fights, but some might, I mean, take into consideration, there are half, like, Marlians that slept with Eldians and had children, Reiner, for example, and that guy, Zeke's, the guy that with the baseball, although his wife obviously killed their child and herself, but I mean, I bet you there's lots of kids that are half. So, will they even be able to? I don't know. But she doesn't know the euthanasia plan, and I don't know if Aaron is really for that plan. I don't know.
善良なエルディア人であることを証明し続けても、私たちが解放される日は来ない。私たちは私たちの力で人権を勝ち取るしかないの。
証明しろ。あんたがこっちに協力するってんなら何か証拠を見せろ。
この町に潜む仲間の位置を教える。
ユミルの民が消滅するまで人口が減り続けたら、国の晩年は老いぼれしか生き残らなくなるんだぞ。そんな状態でどう国を守る？他の国が放っておくとでも。
そこに関しては従来通り、地ならしの抑止力を行使できるよう、始祖と王家の継承維持が不可欠なままです。
それで全ては万全だというつもりか？
万全、絶対。そんなもの、どこの国にも存在しません。どの国も様々な問題を抱えています。
That's what pisses me off the whole time with the fandom. Even she says, sure things, certainties, no nation can claim to have them. But Jaegerist fans, not Jaegerist in the story, a lot of Jaegerist fans, they act like this is the only way. This is a certainty. This is yada, yada, yada. They don't have a choice. Like, none of it is certain. None of it is definite. No matter how many times you repeat it to yourselves. But okay. She says it, but okay.
あの兄弟はこの先何千年も語り継がれる象徴となるのです。古代の神々がそうであるように。そして二人は死後も救世主として人類を照らす太陽となり。
イエレナ！すぐに来てください！侵入者が！
なんだ、騒がしくなってきたぞ。
私はあなたたちの仲間になれたってことでいいの？
あんたが他の侵入者を差し出せばな。それまではマーレのガキと手枷でつなぐ。下手に巨人化すればその子は粉々だろう。
安心して。
You really think she cares that much about like a random other girl? Like, okay, but
この子もすぐに分かってくれるから。よろしくね。ねえ、ファルコはどこにいるの？
ファルコもここにいるが、ジークの脊髄液を口にしちまっている。
どういうこと？
さあな、脊髄液入りのワインが口に入ったって話だ。
まさかあの時ガビ？出会った時からジークは常に嘘をつき続けているように見えていたけど、それが確信に変わったのが4年前。あなたを目の前にして初めて本音を話したから。例えばその秘密が始祖の巨人の力を引き出すこととつながる。
Don't give, I don't know what your plan is, but don't give yourself away or anything right now.
っているとか。
ああ、信用していないがあの女も同じだ。示せ、敵はどこにいる？
そこ。 アビー、私が仲間を売ると思ったの？でもマーレに仕えても私たちに未来はないって。見て、私はマーレを信じてない。私は一緒に戦ってきた仲間を信じている。
始祖の巨人だ。レベリオの雪辱を果たせ。ここで奴を終わりにしてやる。
来いよライナー。
Holy fuck. You know what I just saw? Now, I just saw that my desktop audio was off. Because just before this episode, I watched an episode of ReZero and I watched it with a timer, so I had the desktop audio off. So Mike will have to add the screen first. I mean, add the audio, and that's gonna take time. So I might not be able to get this up tonight because he has to edit that first for patrons so that there's audio. Shit. That was a fuck up. But anyway. That was a really good episode. Definitely because it's the halfway point. So this is part 1 of season 4. It has a big, what's the word? It has a big cliffhanger, but not, it wasn't like the biggest finale episode because it's not a finale, it's the halfway point. So I do have a couple of thoughts, but not too many, so I will be doing a review after this. And I will be reading few chapters of this. So I will end the video here, upload it for patrons, but Mike will add the sound first. And then patrons will be able to watch it. And then if he has time tonight or tomorrow, he can edit it. Then the reaction highlights can go up for YouTube. Then I'll post my review, but I'll do it now afterwards. And then I don't know when, but I think it's probably December or January. Part 2 will come out, so that's very exciting. And yeah, I will just address the couple of notes that I do have and score the episode in the review portion. So thank you for watching with me and hearing my thoughts. Please remember that everything in this video is my opinion on a fictional story. And yeah, please don't take it personally because I don't know any one of you. If I were to have a one-on-one discussion with you, obviously I wouldn't roll my eyes in your face. But this is a reaction, so I'm like, when I do reactions, I give over to my feels. So if I feel frustrated or angry or happy or sad, I will obviously show it because, you know, it's a reaction after all. But yeah, I just wanted to remind you that everything is my opinion and you can have your opinion, whatever it is. And I look forward to reading them. Okay, see you guys in December or January or whenever the next season comes out, or in the review if you are going to listen to that. Bye!